Russia's crude oil exports to India have witnessed a sharp decline after the United States imposed sanctions on two of Moscow's largest oil companies, Rosneft and Lukoil, last month over their involvement in funding the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, according to provisional tanker tracking data. The sanctions, which target the backbone of Russia's energy sector, have disrupted trade flows between Moscow and New Delhi, leading to a notable dip in oil shipments. Industry analysts say the move reflects Washington's renewed efforts to tighten pressure on the Kremlin's key revenue sources while testing India's delicate balancing act between maintaining energy security and adhering to global geopolitical sensitivities. Although industry experts believe it is too early to gauge the impact and a clearer picture would emerge in a month or two, refiners have been wary of Washington's latest sanctions, which will take effect on November 21. The sanctions on the oil giants are the first imposed against Russia since Trump returned to the White House and aimed to cut key revenues from oil sales for Russia. Now is the time to stop the killing and for an immediate ceasefire, Scott Bessent said at the time of announcing the sanctions. In the week ending October 27, Russia's crude oil exports to India averaged 1.19 million barrels per day, BPD, marking a sharp decline from 1.95 million BPD recorded over the previous 2 weeks. According to provisional vessel tracking data from global commodity analytics firm CPLA. The data highlights the immediate impact of the recent U.S. sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil, two of Russia's largest oil producers. Analysts say the drop in shipments is significant, as these two companies previously accounted for a major share of India's imports from Russia. The decline underscores the uncertainty in trade flows and the challenges faced by Indian refiners in securing Russian crude, even as the country continues to rely on imports to meet its growing energy demand. Observers note that further trends will become clearer in the coming weeks as refiners adjust their sourcing strategies and sanctions come into full effect. The decline was largely driven by lower shipments from Rosneft and Lukoil, which together account for more than half of Russia's oil output and exports, and previously supplied over 2/3 of India's Russian oil imports. Exports from Rosneft, Russia's largest oil producer, fell to 0.81 million BPD in the week to October 27, down from 1.41 million BPD the week before. Lukoil recorded no shipments to India during the same period, compared with 0.24 million BPD in the previous week. The sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil are likely to hit India's Russian oil imports, as Indian refiners like HPCL Mittal Energy, HMEL, have already announced suspension in Russian oil imports, along with India's largest refiner, Indian Oil Corporation, saying that it will comply with US sanctions.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.